I request the YouTube comments to be refreshed. Maheshwara Mayananda, Payada Vatsaya, all of you can continue posting your comments. You can post random emojis, random letters, random numbers, random words. Okay. Yes, I request the Facebook comments to now be projected. Yes. Kaladra, you can go ahead and start reading the comments.
Yes, the latest comment is from SANTHS Murthy, and we have posted a 3 emoji, and the previous comment is from CHAM has posted Supreme Lord plus BNTSS and plus and protect my family, please.
Yes, beautiful. And yes, with this we are going to move on to the next power now. That was a very beautiful demonstration of the power of third eye. I'm now removing the eye band of Kaladra. I request YouTube comments to stop in please. Yes. I request comments to stop being projected. Well, if you can see the eye band is completely intact, there's no change. That was a very beautiful and exciting demonstration of the power of third eye. Next, we are going to be witnessing the power of body scanning and remote vision. And all of you are going to be witnessing the power of body scanning next. So I request all of you to stay tuned, and we'll be back right after a short break to share with all of you the pramanas for the power of body scanning and for all of you to witness this very power itself. We'll be back right after a short break. Yes. So let us now move on into the power of body scanning. So the power of body scanning is where one awakens the ability to be able to scan illnesses, diseases, medically diagnosed issues, and provide solutions in the awakened context. So let us now listen to the Shastra Pramana, where which comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshma tarani cha tatvani yani nilayam dhyatpante vyajyate para. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtle constituent principles of your whole body, Swadeha, or of the whole universe, simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being observed in their source called Paramashiva, and by the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all the thoughts, and the ultimate universe, divine power, Paradevi, Adi Shakti is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. The next is the Apta Pramana, which is the reference of the power of body scanning from the life of a Siddha. Was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agatya. And one day a man suffering from a severe headache comes to Agatya for healing. And Agatya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there is a small tere, a frog, sitting in the person's brain, and Agatya immediately instructs Tere his disciple to perform an open surgery and remove it. After the surgery is completed successfully, the person is completely healed and cured of the disease. Thus, he gained the name Tere. The next is the Atma Pramana, which is the account of the life of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasamidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, who was also time tested and verified this time. On the 22nd of December, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shared how he uses the power of body scanning. Paraphrasing his words, only when I had a multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poison. Through the power of through body scanning, I found out what the problems and imbalances had happened and where the balance has to be done. I used allopathy as the second opinion to verify my findings. Next is the Sakshi Pramana, the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestations happening through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So now all of you are going to be witnessing the live demonstration of the power of body scanning. So I'm going to be manifesting the power of body scanning, and I request you to comments to now be projected. Okay, Sumi Murali has said, please scan and heal my wife Sumitra, got consent now. Yes, Aya, surely I'll be doing the body scanning. Sumi Murali, Swamiji revealed that for your wife's first thing is that there's a lot of heat in her body. Due to that, her eyes are getting affected and she is very tired. She's feeling dizzy nowadays and she's having blurred vision. That is because of the excess heat in her body. And that is because of the amount of heat in her body. And not only that, Swamiji is also revealing that she needs to be in more sunlight every day. And her body needs to breathe. She's wearing like stuffy clothes, not clothes which are not letting her skin breathe. So these are the two things which are affecting her. So Swamiji is showing she should drink a lot of carrot juice. She should sit out in the sun every day, like in the early morning. She should sit for 15 minutes in the sun, for the first 15 minutes in the sun. And Swamiji is also revealing that she can Swamiji is revealing, take a little ghee every day with a little castor oil. Ghee and castor oil mixed together and apply it on her skin every day before taking bath, and she will be healed from this. Yes, anyone else has any requests or comments to post in the Kailasa'S HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. You are welcome to post, and we will be doing the body scanning for you. Okay, Sumi Murali Aya has posted, please scan my eye and ear, ma. Yes, Aya, I'll be doing the body scanning for your eyes and ears. Yes. So, Sumi, feeling that your eyes are completely fine, other than the fact that you are seeing too much, like the device too much, and it's affecting your eyes. And that is the only thing that Swamiji is revealing. And the solution for that is just every day you should start doing eye kapaya. You are starting to feel very tired and drowsy, and your eyes are just closing, and you're like, you're sleeping off a lot because of desire. So Swamiji is revealing every day you should do the eye cup, and you will feel some. You will start feeling so much of relief. You'll start feeling very relieved. And Swamiji is showing that your ears are completely fine. There's only a little pain you're experiencing from past few days is because they are not clean. So you should start cleaning your ears. Second is, yes, so special solutions have requested. Okay, Dominic Walter has posted. I'm feeling sick at the moment. It is like a small cold. Could you give me a solution or a body scan? Yes, yes, I'll be definitely doing the body scanning for you. Yes, Swamiji is revealing that it is your body is reacting to the food you've been eating. Like I've never see that from past few days the food you're eating is not good for you. That is why your body is reacting, because it's a new new agents in the body. So your body is not adjusting to that, and your body is reacting to that. Swamiji is showing just take haritaki, just take 2 spoons of haritaki, and every day fully healed of this. It's just that your stomach is little having a small cold or anything. Swamiji is also revealing those hand dryers which are there after you wash your hands. So I'm really showing that your skin has become very dry and it's getting affected by that. Your skin is not adjusting to that heat when you put your hands inside the dryer. So Swamiji is revealing that for the next few days you should just apply castor oil on your hands and on your body, and before taking a bath, so you can so your skin will start becoming healing and becoming back to normal life. Yes. So first thing, Sumimuridi Aya and Dominic Walter, I request you to get back. And yes, Ma Celine has posted, Ma, can I have a body scanning for not achieving Nirahara Samyama? Yes, Ma. Yes, Ma Celine G. Swamiji is revealing that you're not able to achieve your Nirahara Samyama because you're continuously feeling lazy again and again. That is because you are not doing workout and yoga intensely. Swami is revealing that you should start doing yoga and workout intensely and you will be able to achieve your Nirahara Samyama. So yes, spiritual solutions. Dominic Walter Aya has gotten back. Thank you so much. We'll start to do it immediately. Thank you, Swamiji. Yes, Aya. Thank you so much. And yes, Masilin, I request you to get back. And Sumi Murali Aya, I request you to get back in the chat section. Anyone who wants a body scanning from third eye can post a request in the Kailasa'S HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel, and we'll immediately be attending to you. Anyone else who wants a body scanning can go ahead and request in the Kailasa'S HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. Till then, I'll be sharing my experience. How do I manifest this power of body scanning? See, when anybody requests for a body scanning and I just close my eyes and ask Swamiji to feel, the main problem first it just gets highlighted and it gets highlighted and I'm able to see the whole body, and wherever the main problem is, that area gets highlighted. So example, the person is experiencing a lot of pain in the chest area. I can see the chest and the whole chest gets highlighted. And then I ask Swamiji, okay, what is the problem? Then it's like a like camera or something, and then it zooms in into the body, and then I see, okay, what is the problem clearly. So the whole thing is very fun for me to do, and sometimes Swamiji shows me new things which I don't understand, and then I'll ask Swamiji, okay, can you show it in a simpler way? Then I'll see more images or pictures in a way which I can understand, and I can share it with all of you, like whatever Paramashiva is reading. It's very fun to do this power of body scanning, and one more experience I would like to share is with the power of remote vision. So whenever I manifest the power of remote vision, that is seeing distances, that is seeing far distances, it is very fun because I literally see the person's house and I can see it in different ways. Sometimes I feel like I'm walking inside the house, like, okay, now I'm entering inside the door, I'm looking, okay, this side, I'm looking to the right, I'm looking left, and then I'm seeing up and seeing all the details. It's like literally I'm going inside the person's house and exploring. Sometimes I see the person's house from outside and I just see like numbers, okay, 5 bathrooms, 3 rooms, like so. It's very interesting to manifest these extraordinary shaktis because it is something which you won't. Sometimes even I think, am I really manifesting these powers? Like it's just a question for me. But then I remember, just with the initiation of Swamiji, just with the blessings of Swamiji, I'm able to really manifest these powers, see remote distances, be able to scan another person's body who is like so far away from us. So this is all with the blessings and grace of Swamiji, and all of you are not just watching a demonstration. Understand, this demonstration is for all of you to understand that you can also manifest these powers. It is a possibility for you. If she can do it, you can also do it. If I can do it, you can also do it. Because Swamiji beautifully tells everyone has a third eye. It just has to be activated. It just has to be initiated. Just like how if you have two lamps, if one is lit, it has to just light the other lamp. Same way. Swamiji is the last lamp of Hinduism, and he is initiating all of us into these extraordinary Shaktis. And Swamiji is really giving us all this experience just so that we can understand that we are Paramashiva and that we can. It's a very beautiful experience to get initiated into all these powers. So stay tuned with all the coming darshans and initiations from Swamiji. All of you can get initiated. And it's not that you have to get just with one look or just with one word, you can get initiated into these powers. Just with one word or start manifesting these powers. And yes, Ma Celine has gotten that link. Okay, thank you, Ma. I will try to do more exercise. Yes. And if any of you want to start manifesting these powers, you can join the Paramashivoham.org. You can join the Paramashivoham Level 2 program, and there you will be led into guided power manifestation sessions by the various acharyas, and you will be taught so much about how to complete with your self-denial, self-doubt, self-hatred. You will be taught how to complete with yourself, how to complete with others, how to live in competition. You will be taught about the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita. You will be taught so much in those 16 days of the Paramashivoham program, and you can also start manifesting these extraordinary powers. Yes. And okay, looks like nobody else has posted any comments. Yes. So with this, I would like to conclude this power manifestation session. Ma Celine, Dominic Walter Aya, Sumi Murudi Aya, Ma Maheshwara Mayananda, I thank all of you for joining us in this power manifestation session. And all the viewers who are watching this program now, please stay tuned for the upcoming segment, followed by the darshan of Swamiji. And we, especially on this auspicious third day of the Navaratri, it is really exciting to and all of us are awaiting the darshan of Swamiji. So please stay tuned for the upcoming segment. Thank you, Nithyananda. Yes, so we're going to be having Mama Dura joining with us, who will be teaching us so much more about Devi Parashakti and much more. Mama Dura? Yes. Nithyananda, you can go ahead.
Thank you, my yoga partner. It's Nithyananda, everyone. So now, after that wonderful demonstration of the powers that all of us just witnessed, let us now get into the next segment where all of us will be learning about how the world is today and the way to move forward and what is the solution for all the problems that humanity is facing today.
I think you're muted. Yes. So let us understand what is, of course, we all know what is happening in the world today. And the currently the status quo world population is declined in the 170 years. That's only 3 generations ahead. So the total number of confirmed cases of COVID-19, the 3% of the population, and is rising daily. So over 233 million people have been infected with COVID-19, and over 4.7 million people have died from COVID-19. And despite so many attempts at lockdown, quarantine, vaccination, we're still not able to find a solution. Vaccination is still not known to be the solution. We've not seen any improvements in the decline of cases, and it's not necessarily always available all over the world. And the average death per day is 126.5 thousand. And that's about 0.5% of the world's population. And average death per year is estimated to be 44 million people, and it's growing each year. It's not just from COVID-19, but from everything in the world. So if we say, just for our understanding, that the population growth per day and death rates are moving at the same rate, we are looking at human civilization to decline in the next 3 generations.
And here you can see the need of a globe that works across all national policies. And here you can see the situation of a few parts of the world, which is given by the WHO region, So here you can see Americas. In America, there is 89, almost 90 million deaths, confirmed cases. And in Europe, 70 million confirmed. In Southeast Asia, 43 million confirmed. In Eastern Mediterranean, 15 million. And in the Western Pacific, 8 million. And in Africa, 6 million confirmed cases are there.
And not only are we suffering from this COVID-19 pandemic, but we've seen over the last several months and years that the rate of natural disasters, natural calamities has risen. And this is due to the climate change crisis that we are experiencing right now. According to the United Nations, now a new scientific report from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the IPCC, warns that we are on a crash course towards catastrophe if global temperatures are allowed to continue rising. And the window to slow or even halt some of these worsening impacts is rapidly closing. Unfortunately, we've seen that we have not been taking worldwide, globally, we've not been taking the drastic measures that we need to take for climate change. And even if global warming increases up to the difference between 1.5 degrees Celsius to 2 degrees Celsius is drastic. So it is extremely vital that we curb the effects of climate change by changing our daily activities, our global policies. But unfortunately, this is not the case. And we've already seen the direct effects of climate change, the natural disasters, floods, storms, the fires, the forest fires, and so many more over the last several months and years.
And a few immediate precautionary methods that everyone should take is to protecting yourself. The first and foremost is to protect yourself by doing quarantine, by getting into quarantine, and follow the local government's guidance, guidelines, and regulations. And even if you do this, still actually the effect on our survival needs like food, clothes, shelters, and especially for the less privileged, whom we call poor, for whom resources are not immediately available, is unknown. And the bereavement or isolation and the loss of income and fear are triggering mental health conditions, or exacerbating existing ones. And many people may be facing increased levels of alcohol and drug use, insomnia, and anxiety. So now let us see what is the karma that caused COVID-19.
What is the karma that has caused COVID-19?
So in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, the fourth Adhyaya, fourth Brahmanam, in fifth mantra, it defines karma as the verse says, Yatakari 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 yatacharitata sadhukari sadhu bhavati papakari papi bhavati karmana bhavati papa papena. And the translation is, as it does it and acts, so it becomes by doing good. It becomes good, and by doing evil, it becomes evil. It becomes virtuous to good acts and vicious to evil acts.
And our greed to make life comfortable and luxurious has been one of the causes of this karma. 83% of wild mammals have become extinct because of our own greed, stopping the idea that the whole planet Earth belongs to only the human race will only save us from this. And since the rise of human civilization, 83% of wild mammals have been.
And we have forgot to share the world with others. That is another reason of all of this suffering. So let us set a trend of moving to a nature-based lifestyle. Let's stop torturing and killing animals. Let's drop this idea that planet Earth is exclusively for us. And let us set a trend of moving to nature-based lifestyle. Let's stop torturing and killing animals, and let's drop the idea that planet Earth is exclusively for us.
Let us stop this karma. When you kill animals, when you keep the livestock and kill animals, not only you disturb the environment, you disturb the ecosystem by releasing so much of pain and suffering. Here you can see just an example of the drain of resources that meat and meat products consume. Beef requires over 15,000 liters of water, fresh water, just to produce 1 kg of food. And this is in comparison with any animal or plant-based product, and less than 5,000, around 3,000 liters of water is only needed for any of the any of the plant-based foods. However, all animal-based foods are well over, especially beef, sheep, pork, are well over this. This is a very poor use of our resources, and this is extremely draining to our ecosystems, our environment, by producing so much of meat and consuming so much.
So what is the permanent solution for this pandemic? As per Hinduism, the purpose of the world and the primal principle, the primary principles of the principle of the universe is let us all coexist and celebrate our life. Ahimsa paramo dharma. Non-violence is the ultimate natural law of life.
So what is the permanent solution for this pandemic? Let us stop that and stop all the actions from anger, lust, greed, pride, jealousy, and delusion. The solutions, the Hindu solutions are the aprigraha, asteya, or ahimsa, the lifestyle of non-stealing, living with minimal things, and non-violence.
And every crisis that humanity faces, Hinduism has found solutions. Hinduism is a religion which has seen at least five times where the planet Earth was completely wiped out. All the population, everything on planet Earth was completely wiped out. And the wiping out of the civilization, and the wiping out of the civilization is what has been recorded and documented. And every time when the civilization was wiped out, it has been documented of how it has been rebuilt.
So let us look at some of the examples of when the population had been wiped out and Hinduism had a solution for it. Bhagavan Vishnu incarnated to bring the Veda and Agamas back from the dark energy during the manifestation of the universe in the form of the fish, the Matsyavatara, and landed on the planet Earth to give this to Lord Brahma. After the great deluge, Bhagavan Vishnu brought Manu's boat and the Vedas and Agamas, the whole thing, and restarts the civilization. That is why the Pandya kingdom, the earliest kingdom, has a fish as their emblem. The Karaikal is the place where the boat was brought to that land by the Matsyavatara. From the whole Pandya civilization started. From there, the whole Pandya civilization started. During the King Ravana's reign, 7 crore people lived under King Ravana, and Bhagwan Sri Ramachandra Prabhu incarnated to save the 54 deshas from the evil reign of the king. This is detailed in the Ramayana. And then King Duryodhana almost led the world to the nuclear destruction, nuclear collapse. And Bhagwan Sri Krishna incarnated to end the apocalypse. And this is detailed in the epic poem, the Mahabharata. And Bhagwan Mahadeva himself protected the city of Varanasi. And he describes, I will hold these people, protect them, even during the pralaya, even when the whole world is destroyed during the great deluge. I'll hold them in the tip of my tissue. This is Bhagavan Mahadeva's promise to humanity.
And in the Upanishads, the rishis celebrate the happening of the incarnations who come down to liberate people from crisis. And in the Taittiriya Upanishad, chapter 3, the Bhriguvali, section 10, the rishis sing and dance in ecstasy of enlightenment.